Good morning, fourth grade. It's been a while since we've read from this book, so I thought I might start again. We left off section 2, chapter 4, The Messenger God. Odysseus slung his bronze sword over his shoulder. His men watched with great distress as he left their camp and headed off into the woods. Odysseus walked through the quiet green forest, through shadow and light, past gnarled trees and dense brush, until finally he came to the valley. In the distance rose the gleaming stone walls of the witch's palace. Odysseus halted. For a moment he thought of turning back, but he quickly gathered his strength and moved boldly toward the gate. Suddenly a young man stepped into his path. Odysseus started to reach for his sword, but in an instant he realized this was no ordinary human. The man was radiant. He shone with a light so bright that Odysseus was forced to look away. "Your courage is admirable, Odysseus," said the stranger. "But do you know who your enemy is? Have you never heard of Circe, the enchantress, daughter of the sun and the sea?" Odysseus sighed with despair. He had indeed heard of Circe, the enchantress. He knew that as a mortal, he had no power to escape her charms. Once he entered her palace, he would certainly be put under a spell like the rest of his men. "Do not despair, Odysseus," said the stranger. "I have come to help you conquer Circe and free your men. Will you not trust Hermes?" Odysseus looked up. Could this truly be Hermes, the messenger god of Mount Olympus, son of Zeus, and protector of heroes and travelers? "I bring a charm to protect you from the witch's spell," said Hermes. "What is it?" breathed Odysseus. "A special herb, impossible for humans to unearth," said Hermes. "Only the gods can take it from the ground." The god reached into a bag and pulled out a black-rooted herb with a flower as white as milk. "The gods call the flower Molly," he said. "Eat the Molly and it will protect you from anything that Circe gives you to eat or drink. When she taps you with her wand, draw your sword and make her swear an oath not to harm you." Hermes handed the black-rooted herb to Odysseus. Then, without a word, the shining god turned and disappeared back into the green forest. Odysseus stared after Hermes in wonder. Until now on his journey, Odysseus had only angered the gods, the warrior goddess Athena, the sea god Poseidon, and the wind god Oileus. Were the gods looking upon him with favor again? Odysseus looked down at the magic Molly in his hand. He raised the flower to his lips and ate it. Then, with new strength and courage, he walked toward the gleaming walls of the witch's palace. And we'll end there for today.